F5 tornadoes, one of the scariest things to have ever existed on this planet, and for a very good reason. These tornadoes are the most destructive and most devastating. With winds over 200 miles per hour, they are known to sweep away well-built structures off their foundations, while also twisting skyscrapers to such a degree that even demolition is considered. Since official records began in 1950, the US has seen a total of 60 F or IF5 rated tornadoes, the most recent of which occurred near Enderlin, North Dakota on June 20th of 2025. However, these monster tornadoes have sadly materialized in other locations. In fact, places like Canada has seen at least one, and that being the 2007 Ely, Manitoba F5 back on June 22nd, 2007. In addition to that, several tornadoes have been rated as F or IF5 on the Fujita and International Fujita scale respectively. Australia and Paraguay has seen a total of 1 F5 each, while countries like France and Germany have seen 2 each. And however, the country with the most IF5 rated tornadoes ever, outside of the US and Canada, is Italy. Italy has seen a whopping 3 IF5 rated tornadoes, the first one occurring in 1884, the next one in 1930, and the most recent of them in 1957. Today's video will cover the 1884 tornado, an IF5 that devastated the town of Catania. Now, not much information exists on this event. However, a look back at the r/tornadoes subreddit, I was able to find a list of what this tornado did, and looking at it shows just how impressive this monster was. The tornado easily had winds over 200 miles per hour, with some estimates placing it at around the same magnitude as the tri-state tornado of 1925, which would be rated in today's standard as an EF5 with winds of up to, over 200 miles per hour, possibly at 250 miles per hour. And this is why this tornado was exceptionally violent. The tornado would slam into the town of Catania, Italy, with winds exceeding 300 miles per hour. Multiple excessively reinforced masonry-style buildings / villas / mansions equipped with heavy timber joists and exceptionally well-constructed floors composed of tile roofs were swept to the bare foundation in some locations, with other instances of marble slabs being upheaved and or displaced. These masonry buildings were made of pierced stone and or brick. It takes quite a lot of force to do this kind of impressive feat to these type of impressive structures. One such distinguishedly well-reinforced villa had walls over 1 meter thick, but was also swept bare to the foundation slab. This easily takes winds exceeding 200 miles per hour, with my opinion, the tornado being among one of the strongest, if not the strongest tornado in European history. Additional feats of impressive damage continue to occur as orange, lemon, and oak groves, the last one of which being one of the main produce in Italy, olives, were reportedly twisted, uprooted, and or likely stripped bare of the bark. These trees were completely debarked in some instances. Other trees, these trees are examples of hardwood trees, were reportedly ripped out of the ground and thrown significant distances, which is quite an impressive feat. This feat of damage only happens in the most violent tornadoes. Additionally, a garden in Agnina had its topsoil scoured so significantly that a volcanic layer of lava below was unearthed. That is honestly very impressive. even more impressive than the ground scaring caused by the 2011 Philadelphia, Mississippi IF5. However, what I find the most impressive feat of damage to be was the ground rocks and entire boulders that were composed of solid lava in lieu of Catania being situated on top of volcanic deposits from Mount Etna were uprooted and in some cases thrown. That is absurd. It takes the strongest type of tornadoes to do this kind of feat of damage. In the sense of the human impacts, the tornado resulted in 28 fatalities and an astonishing 600 injuries. The tornado was on the ground for 30 kilometers and grew to a peak width of 750 meters across. This tornado remains by far one of the most intense, if not the most intense tornado to ever hit the continent of Europe. Additionally, it is a contender for what can be considered the strongest tornado ever recorded in world history. The only tornado that can come close to beating this is the 1925 Tri-State tornado. The rating of the tornado occurred retroactively, and it was rated as a high-end F4 on the Fujita scale and a T9 on the Toro scale. However, on December 16, 2025, the European Severe Weather Laboratory would discover damage that was sufficient enough, that was extreme enough, I should say, to re-rate the tornado and upgrade it to a rare IF5 rating. As a result of this decision to upgrade the tornado to a rare IF5 rating, it would become the first ever IF5 tornado to occur in Italy, beating the record that was originally set in 1930 by the 1930 Montello tornado. Anyways, this is the end of the documentary. If y'all enjoyed it, please feel free to another big documentary.